seamless upgrades and expansion. So if you're a system administrator, you should know exactly what is the problem when it comes to rack upgrades or expansion projects, what you go through. So basically the expansion project will come to the storage and to the compute mostly. Either customer wants more storage or customer wants more computing power. So what exactly we do? Buy more storage, we add it into the system. Okay. Now, any performance scale up does not, or scale in actually does not it has to be updated to all the areas. Okay, this comes out of some of the best experiences I had. So when I say expansion has to be to all the areas, let's say customer is having a bottleneck in one of, and they are hinting that there is a performance problem which has to be addressed. Now, throwing the money at storage would actually resolve that particular issue, but it may cascade into different problems. Sometimes throwing more on the compute or the CPU can also resolve the problem temporarily, but it may not help you in the long run. So what Oracle does is expansion racks are actually clubbed with network storage and compute. So they do not give you one set of area that you need to expand and then leave the rest behind. So Oracle actually helps you in getting everything up to one standard area, because Oracle is testing all this combination. So initially customer would start with a quarter rack. Quarter rack is nothing but the minimal configuration of Exadata which is available. Then if they want to scale up, they actually have to move to half rack. Okay, so half rack. Then customer says, okay, I want to further scale it up. Then I go to a full rack. So this is a typical example what you're seeing there. So the blue ones is a quarter rack, and the green ones is a full rack. So basically the full rack is a combination of a quarter rack and the half rack. And then comes your full upgrade. Full upgrade is the entire rack having all of this combination. In the first rack, in the quarter rack, you can run a 2-node rack database. Okay. In the half rack, you will be running 4-node. You can go up to 4-node, and in the full rack, you can go up to 8-node rack database. And it also same or similar towards the storage area. So we're going to look in detail in the sessions how actually this scale up happens and how seamlessly it happens. And I have gone through one of the customers' recent expansion rack for 6 of their Exadata half rack machines has been bumped up to a full rack machine. So 6 Exadata machines were half rack, and customer has decided to go for a full rack expansion. I would say this whole expansion exercise happened and customer did not even bring down the entire system. So that is one of the key feature what is available inside Exadata. So Oracle gives you step-by-step procedures on how you exactly do all this operation without affecting customers' business. So on a critical system, you can actually scale out or scale up seamlessly or upgrade the system, even upgrades. You can upgrade your existing system without any downtime. Okay, now operating system, what is that running on the Exadata operating system? It's Linux and Solaris. Most of the customers are opting Linux, and there are some customers who are having Solaris at their backbone system, so they actually wanted Solaris on Exadata. So this, if you are a Linux administrator or a system administrator, you will be interested in that. You will have to understand that Oracle Enterprise Linux and or Oracle Solaris, these are the 2 areas that will be 2 operating systems that will be running on Exadata. Unique software optimizes database processing. Okay, so this is a magic piece which is available only inside an Exadata machine, and which cannot be performed outside of Exadata machine. And there is an intelligent component available which actually optimizes the database processing. Okay, so we are going to learn what is that in optimized intelligence which is available. Plus, we are also going to understand how to use these optimization and how you can make best out of it. Okay, so Oracle is giving something by default, but you have to go through this entire session, and you will understand what else you can use on top of it, and how you can design it to your requirement or your business requirement. Most of the customers whom I operate actually do not activate any of these, because they are actually their actual workload are completely optimized without any configuration changes to the system. Now, certain customers have a different requirement to further boost their system into the next level. Okay, so this is like turbo tuning, or taking your car to another vendor and then having it further optimize it so that it could run much faster than it. Okay, so how do you take that to the next level? You already have a powerful car. You want to still further enhance it so that it actually jumps too fast. You can still do it with Exadata as well, but provided you have to go through certain protocols that you have to understand what has to be done and how you have to do it. It's not that this entire Exadata machine can be broken apart and then somebody can actually play around with it. No, these are standard protocols defined, and you will have to understand what is supported, what is not supported, and how do you do it. The reason behind this is if you plan to break it, or if you plan to change some of the configurations which are coming by default, which are optimized and hardened end to end, you basically, when you change some of these configuration, you basically come out of the comfort zone, and any of the automation which Oracle provides, which are tested, which are well tested, they may not actually run on the system. So this is known because you are actually going and tweaking some of the components. So we're going to learn what is available and how fullest you can use it for your business operations. Okay, so one of the important feature which the Exadata actually offers is query offloading. And before I get into this, I just want to tell that being an Exadata administrator is not about talking only about database. The customer, the CIO, the CFO, or some of the business key stakeholders, they need what is Exadata machine. So you need to understand the features. Okay? So without understanding the features, you will not be able to go and patch yourself inside to your profile. So to your profile, if you are a database administrator, you should understand what is query offload. Okay, so if you are a storage administrator, you should understand what exactly is happening in the storage compression, how this happens. If you are a network administrator, you should know how exactly this InfiniBand is working in the Exadata machine. And altogether, since you are a DMA, you should understand all together in one piece, and you should have a better understanding of the entire Exadata machine. This whole exercise, or this whole session will be explaining all of these features. Okay, query offloading. What happens in the storage? How do you compress the storage? Is compression helpful, or is compression will bring down my performance? We are going to see completely a different answer from Oracle. And what is PCI Flash, and how they are going to use, how Oracle is using it, where best they can put this in. Okay, you don't need to have a DBA to come and explore and see, I will place my redo log in PCI Flash and I will do something. No, Oracle is going to take those decisions. Oracle is having something different for the customers. They have defined something which is optimized for all of the workloads. Database optimized availability, optimized messaging, and all this through InfiniBand protocol. On this, we're going to see all this in detail. Plus, we are going to talk about the recent enhancements. May not what you see here, also we'll be covering some more of it in the data sheet. Okay. And then we are going to talk about this intelligent storage grid. Okay. So what exactly happens in the intelligent storage grid is something we're going to go in detail, and we will be using some demos and labs to understand how my code actually performs more better. When I say intelligent storage, today, if you are working on any of your non-Exadata machines, just ask yourself this question: what is my storage doing? Okay, so your storage is actually serving your clients. Your clients are nothing but your database, your middleware. Let's take the database. You need a chunk of data. It's going to give you the chunk of data, and the rest is all by the database. Now, database has to explore the chunk, understand what is inside, and then it will take only that portion of data what it is needed, and take it to the next level of processing. Now, with this intensive processing that is running on the Exadata compute node, now this entire processing is moving towards the storage grid. So when I say storage grid, in a 2-node Exadata machine, your 2 nodes are going to, the compute nodes are going to process this data, right? Now, what happens if I tell you, instead of 2 nodes, the storage servers are going to help the compute node in processing that particular data? Okay, so this means on a quarter rack, you will be having 2 compute node and 3 storage nodes. So for processing the data along with the compute nodes, your storage servers are also going to help you. So this will boost the performance completely and take your performance to the next level.